Hello everybody and welcome to the EU Africa Regionals Day 2 where 4 people will qualify for the World Championships 2014 of Shadow Era. I'm Gondorian and in about 15 minutes I will be joined by BP MIP who qualified for World Championships yesterday. Let's have a look at the bracket. Here we go. So as you can see, Bob Ross will be playing Lightning Fury. Xander Spitfire will be playing Mr. 8. K Final Rain will be playing Dimble. And BP Amigo will be playing Dak. Bob's the top seed. K Final Rain is second. Whoever makes it through to round 2, they will be playing in the semi-finals, obviously. But also they will have earned a spot in the World Championships Grand Finals. And from semi-finals onwards, they are playing for the title of Online Champion of Europe Africa. I'm the tournament organizer of this as well, so that's why I might be quiet at some points, trying to do stuff to set up the games. The stream is now live. Yes, Kalala, you may even be watching it. I believe the players would have already started. We're going to watch Bob Ross from the outset because he's a top seed. So let's look him up. Bob Ross W. Bob Ross W. He's just played against himself. Huh? Maybe he's Bob Ross normally, actually, not Bob Ross W. Bob Ross. Search. There he is. He started. Let's jump in. Looks like Bob has brought Serena again. And he's facing a lowest today from Lightning Fury. And Bob has gone first. Just advertising my stream, people. Right, so Bob's gone with the Fire Snake sleeves again, the Lucky Fire Snake sleeves, and the yellowish playmat. And great start for Bob with the Nightshade and the black garb. Lowest, Lightning Fury has come out with the Priest of the Light, which is going to slow Serena's ability down. But that's a brilliant play on turn 4 with the Sorcerer to put real pressure on now by Bob. Lightning Fury obviously is going to use Lightning now. And he's taken back the board with an undamaged Priest of the Light. Looking forward to having a co-commentator on here. It's hard to do all this on your own, but I'll try my best to say what the action is and so on. So a whack into the hero now as opposed to whacking into the Priest of the Light, which is kind of interesting. He could have disabled that guy and left him there, but he's going straight for the hero. Bob now 4 shadow energy, so he can use his ability if he wishes. Right, so Priest of the Light still alive. Unless that's a different one. I was just trying to set up MIP to join me on Skype. Bob's got a nice board there with the IGG, with the ankle breaker, with the black garb. Sorry for my typing here, people asking me questions. So Bob's lost all his stuff and he's low on health, but he's just played a Cutlass and he is going to kill an ally. and take a card. Both on 2 shadow energy now. Oh, the Cutlass is gone. And Lois takes a card and a Chris comes out. Bob's not looking in great shape, but he has got a mystery card from his opponent. The thing about being a Serena player, or any player that has the ability to take cards from other people, is that you need to know the whole... You should really know the whole card pool anyway, because you could be facing anything, but knowing when to play certain cards that you might end up capturing from an opponent, that's a deep level of skill required. Bob is getting hammered here though. And only one resource left. He's decided to take another from the opponent. The loss of the IgG hurt him a fair amount. The question now is how much fuel does Loest have to finish off Serena. Double Fireball, doesn't want those stolen. And a Chris, yikes. Another card milled. Down to 13 cards now, Lois, but Serena has only got 3 left. 3 health. That's tough. Black Garb, though, might soak up some pressure. It all depends on what burn is left. Does he use up the weapon? He does. Down to 12 now. So Lois is going to be top decking and hoping for some burn. He does have the ability to draw a card, so just a Supernova or a Lightning Strike. He hasn't got either, so Bob may be able to turn this round. It's a long shot, but he might be able to. The Lightning Strike will not be cancelled here. I think he's gonna... That's a tough call. Decides not to play it. He plays the Cutlass, hoping to draw something useful. That costs 2. He got a Chris. Not bad, not bad. Wow. This is interesting. Burn and Lightning wins. Supernova will do it. Lightning Fury takes game 1. And Bob started that one, so he goes second in the next game. Quite a convincing win there. Let's jog our memories as to what Lightning Fury used in day 1. He used Garth. So he's bringing Lois today instead of Garth. Let's just, before they start up again, check that all the other players are playing. Final Rain. Yep. Dak is playing. And finally there was Xander Spitfire. Right, so they're all playing. I can confirm now all the heroes. So Bob Ross is running Serena. Lightning Fury is running Loest. Xander is running Darklaw. Mr. 8 is running Amber. K Final Rain is running Amber. Dimble is running Gwen. Amigor is running Zaladar. And Dak is running Gwen. So we have 6 different heroes on display. And 2 of them Shadow. Let's go back now to Bob Ross W. Wrong search. Bob Ross. Apologies. The next game has started, so onwards we go. So Lois starts this one. He's at the bottom of the screen. Bad Santa. Turn to Bad Santa. You would have loved a Chris, then a Bad Santa there for a Santa bomb. Nightshade hits the board. That's pretty handy. That's very handy. Maybe Serena will get a game going here. We didn't really see many allies from her in game one. Oh, backstab. It's going to be enough to take out the Aldon. Yes, he's gone for it. Card draw is handy there. It's a reasonable state to be in. Bob's kind of on the clock because of all this burn. The question is whether all the burn goes to Serena's face or whether it goes to his allies. Obviously Supernova will do everything. No cards played there by Lightning Fury because he'd played the amulet. And that's pretty nice there by Bob. Gains a resource. Hits into Lois. 1 damage. Every damage counts. I need to update my stream title. Because this is not the Americas Regional Final. This is something else. This will be the Europe Africa Regionals Final. Now Bob's got it going now. He's got cards. He's got reasonable board situation. Lowest, of course, can now destroy that cutlass if he wishes. If you're watching on stream, hello. I'm just updating the title of it. Regionals Day 2. Done. It is not double elimination. Single elimination. It's best of 5. '21 plays 20. Lois has used all his ability up. He's going to be waiting a good while now to use it again. Ankle breaker comes down this time. Serena uses ability. She's going to be getting rid of some of Lois's stuff. Supernova goes bye-bye. He'll be very glad about that. I suppose he would have liked to steal it, but that's not terrible. Another amulet hits the field. And Twitch has logged me out again. It keeps doing that, so I can't actually update the title. '15 plays 16 now. Ill-Gotten Gains. That's pretty handy. A foiled Spirit Warden. Will the foil be the key to victory? Meanwhile, I'm still trying to update the stream title, which is terrible. I wish that I knew how to do it from Open Broadcast. It's finally updated it now. Chris comes down. runs headlong into an ankle breaker, which is now gone bye-bye. 9 each. Will there be a double fireball next turn? Bob really has to do something special here. Cutlass, the ability. He's going to be pinching something. Who knows what? An Ironmonger. Not bad. So the question is there a Chris and a double fireball here? If not, then probably Bob has got this one. Lightning Strike to the Ironmonger. And a Fate Breaker. So a fireball would actually be blocked by that now. If Bob stole one. So it's all on what Bob's got here. He's got a Garb, which isn't going to do a lot. Nightshade isn't going to do a lot. Wax into the hero. Bob's now depending on there not being any burn in those cards in Lightning's hands. 3 left. He can attack him with the Fate Breaker to do 1 damage, but it will die. What a close game. Bob draws a card from that. And that actually gave a card to, he discarded one and he gained one. So has Bob got the 3 damage? So close. Seductress will not do it. Midnight Sentinel does not give her haste. Bob hits him to leave the opponent on 1 damage. What a close match. Is there any burn here? Fireball finishes him off. It's 2-0 to Lightning Fury. Close game. Right, I'm going to dial up BP Mip now. Add him in to see whether Bob Ross can turn this round. I would just mute the standard audio here for a second. I'll put the volume back up. Hi everybody, Mip's with me now.
Hello everyone, I'm commentating together with Condorian today because Samuel isn't here, so...
Yep, that's it. And you hail from which country?
The Netherlands.
Is it Netherlands or Holland? What's the difference?
Holland is technically a province from the Netherlands.
Right, okay. So there's parts of Netherlands that aren't Holland.
Yes, but Holland was and is mostly the most famous part of the Netherlands.
Right, okay. And are you in the Holland part?
No.
No, okay, that's what you say, Netherlands, right. Okay, cool. Hailing from the Netherlands. And we've got a Chris on board and Ironmonger on board. And Bob really needs to pull something out here. all this burn is really kind of putting him under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, burn is quite effective if you can banish the spell eater bands with loose. So
We haven't seen
you kind of need two if you even have a spell eater band.
the Spell Eater yet, and Lois would probably blow it up anyway.
Yeah.
Although so far, I think he's taken out the weapon both times. As soon as he's got his ability. Actually, it might have been an IGG another time. So maybe Bob does have a Spell Eater. It would save his ass if he did. Temporarily.
It's so far looking pretty good for Ross. He has 3 allies on board, one of which has more than 5 health, so at least not everything dies to Supernova. And Lightning Fury just put everything back into Supernova range again.
Yeah, at least Bob can do a bit of damage here.
I'm expecting a third fight Supernova just to clear the board of all these allies.
And then maybe hero ability on the Ankle Breaker to completely ruin Bob. But Lowest would be down to 12 health if he was to fire off a Supernova now. If he doesn't fire one off, he's done it.
He takes 5 damage from all the allies, so that's Supernova.
Either way, we'll take that. But Bob's got his turn now, so he can put more threats down.
Yeah, this might be going pretty bad for Lutz. Down to 10 health, not really much heal in the mage pool, except for some...
He's Bad Santa, which helps out Bob.
Yeah.
I like it when they go to 5 games. It's exciting. You took a few to 5 games, didn't you, yesterday?
Yeah, I went to 4 games versus Maxi. I lost 3-0 versus Vince with his Ember, and I went to 5 games versus Hachi in the third and fourth place.
Double Cinderborn.
Yeah, 1 dice.
Cancelled there, but he still drew the card at least. Alright, he's disabling that one, slowing him down. Bob's in a reasonable spot. He's deciding to kill that one off. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I think it might have been better just to go for the hero, because you can hit him again for 4 damage next turn with your Ankle Breaker. If you get 2 now, then he will be only down to 4 health, so he can't Supernova anymore.
Yeah, maybe he wanted the card draw from the IGG.
Yeah, I think he had enough cards in hand anyway. So
yeah, I would have hit the hero. You want to get him down, but I'm not going to say Bob doesn't know what he's doing with Serena. So I guess he must know. He must know what he's doing here. He's lost his weapon now. Okay, he's blowing that up and gaining a resource. 3 to spend in a full hand. Black Garb, as always. Now he's gone for the hero.
Yeah, if he now draws another weapon, then he's just about 1, because Lightning Strike at least clears the allies before.
Yeah, but the ally hasn't suicided into the hero now, so Bob's still happily on 13. Chris comes down though, who's going to wear down the Black Garb without dying. Bob would love a weapon now, I guess. And potentially steal something useful.
I don't think he has a weapon, or well, at least he played his fleet. He doesn't have a weapon. He has some issues now.
He's shuffled something away, saying, please give me a weapon. He's ignored the board completely.
Ewan can't hit the hero now because it got the extra durability on the armor. So
yeah.
I think he has to banish one of the allies now and maybe kill the other one. Oh,
right. That could be why Bob has delayed playing a weapon, although weapon could have sealed the deal. Also, you've got Lois not keeping any cards, so if Bob goes for the hero, he won't even steal one, will he?
I think he should have attacked with Chris into the Black Card before he dropped down the Elven. That might have been a slight misplay.
Right.
Keep the ally and not do 1 extra damage, because he doesn't really have the burn to finish him off because he's empty-handed. So it might have been better to attack with Chris before playing Alden. But
Yeah, that's a nice use of Stop Thief there. The Cutlass now comes down. You can take him down to 1 health, or you can kill an ally. He's gone for that ally.
I really question this play. I really
to
think
get a card.
I really think he should have hit the hero and then say,
yeah,
any weapon I draw is instant GG for me.
Yeah, that's true.
Because this is just...
Amulet's pulled out something now.
This is just trying to see if he has any last resort, and he luckily gets his Sora again, so it's kind of risky.
Yeah, he could have hit for another time and finished him off on this coming turn.
Yeah.
It's a tough one. But we'll see. Maybe Bob wants to join us on commentary by crashing out in round 1.
I highly doubt that's his reasoning.
What do you mean? Being on commentary is brilliant. Now he's gone for the hero and he will take a card. And he's got 10 to spend and it's a fireball. It worked out alright for him.
Yeah.
2-1.
This time, Serena did pretty well going first, I think, and with just flooding the board with allies. And
I can't remember who started that game. So I will double check. And it's Bob Ross, not Bob Ross W. Let's have a quick recap. Wonder if they can remember. Oh, interesting noise. So Bob Ross started, so you'll be going second in the next one. Right, just put that there. Bob Ross went first game 3. Thanks for pasting that there, Mip. Where are other games doing? Please post results of each game. Yeah. Thanks. Right, we know all the rest are up. While you're on the train, you might not have heard me recap who all the heroes are. So.
No, I didn't. Well, Amy Gore is up 2 games and they're playing game 3 now. So what else do we need to check?
Well, he's Zaladar versus Gwen. We can jump into this Bob Ross game again now, though, if you're ready. Yeah? Ready?
Ready.
Steady. Cook! Okay, so yeah, Bob Ross with Serena, Lightning Fury with Loest. Xander's brought Dark Claw. Mr. 8.
Surprise.
Yeah, Mr. 8 has brought Amber. KA Final Rain has brought Amber. Dimble has brought Gwen. Amiga's brought Zaladar, and Dak has brought Gwen. Dak and Dimble are brothers, so I think one of them makes the deck. So they bring just the same thing. Yeah,
they confirmed that for regionals, that one of them made the deck and the other one copied it because he didn't have a deck.
It's pretty cool. And they could be facing each other in the semi-finals, although you said Amigor was 2-0 up, so...
Yeah, I don't know how game 3 was going, but he won game 1 and 2. I checked his history really quick, so... it could be that there was a disconnect or a sync error or something, but at least it showed 2 games up.
Yeah, yes. Right, so what's going on here? The backstab draws him a card, that's handy. He's taken out the Aldon, leaving just a lonely Chris on the board.
Yeah, slowing down the rush is pretty key to winning this matchup. If Lightning Fury can get him down to like 15 health in the first 4 or 5 turns, then Bob has a real problem because then the run will just take over. But if you can keep pretty high health so that he has to keep playing allies instead of only burning, then Serena's weapons like Ankle Breaker can keep on dominating the field, while Ankle Breaker doesn't really stop any burn cards.
Yeah, no damage yet though, and he's probably going to be on the end of some more in a second. It's not looking good for Bob. Fireball. Ally or hero? That's an interesting one. Decides not to.
He might just draw first if he, and then with Fireball. It might just be interesting what else he's going to pick up. If he now picks up a Nova, then he might just Fireball hero. If he doesn't pick up a Nova, he might just Fireball ally.
Of course,
I think he pulled up. I think he pulled a Nova from that center because that would put Serena at 9 health and kill the ally. So that might just be the play he's going for next turn.
yeah. Oh, but what if Bob cutlasses and takes the Nova? No cutlass.
Okay, this is still risky because if he has the Nova, then still the sorcerer dies because Chris on the
Yeah.
sorcerer and then Nova.
Question is whether he had much choice on the matter.
Well, he could have killed Chris just to be sure that an ally was left alive, but it seems that there was no Nova. I guess my reading was wrong on it.
Well, drawing a card before playing a card is usually the right move. If you're gonna bad Santa anyway, you might as well find out if there's anything better on the way.
Yeah, but I don't think he could have pulled anything better than just a fireball.
So he can clear those 2 allies now if he wants.
I think he's going to steal the cards left in hand in the hope that it's just a Nova or something.
Now he can clear the board, and he knows that Lightning is, well, top decking.
Yeah, he's in poverty mode. He doesn't have anything.
He's the
and
top.
He pulled a fireball.
He says fireball.
Well, I think
the other guy knows.
Lightning Fury knows what he took, and Bob knows what he took. So this is just for the commentary, I think.
Yeah, I suppose. Yes, excellent. It's good to know. Fireball, right? That went reasonably well. That fireball will get cancelled unless that Fate Breaker gets killed. And I think he is going to get killed now.
Yeah, if he has a stop deep, then yeah, that's.
Suddenly,
is pretty.
it's swung round now. Amazingly for Bob, he's playing more allies. So it's all on now what Lightning Fury can top deck.
Yeah, even if he pulls a Nova, there's a 1/6 health ally, so Nova is a risky play. But if he had a Nova, I think he should have played it.
Amulet, he could probably bad Santa here, or an ally like Chris, or Santa. There we go, more cards. Bob has got so much to choose from now.
Well, he's still out of burn rate because he has 10 health, and next turn Lightning Fury can only have 6 resources, so double fireball is only 8 damage, so he should be fine for next turn.
So he's going to lose 1 now and take 11 damage. And there's a fireball, so 15 damage if he plays the fireball now. Probably would play the fireball now.
He might just save it for the finish.
Yeah, with only 2 to hit, might as well get it used. There's quite a turnaround there by Serena. Really swung it. The card stealing just changes everything.
Yeah, I didn't see the first 2 games, but they apparently went pretty fast there. They both got finished in the 15 minutes.
Yeah. Chris comes down.
Yeah, this is just a...
blasting in. Well, it went to 5 games by the look of things. Unless there's nothing that can be done here, so that would be 2-2. Amazing. Bob is the master of Serena.
Yeah, I guess people didn't feel the need to change up their heroes. At least Bob didn't. I don't believe Lightning should lose to the day 1 regionals.
Yeah, Lightning did Garth day 1.
Oh yeah.
There were a few lowest though. If you had to guess what somebody used, guess lowest because lowest was up the most. Wow. I haven't seen any reports of matches done yet, but
I think they're just forgetting to do it.
Okay, Amigor's still playing against Dak. 5 minutes in. There's no way that I'm going to follow a different game other than Bob Ross now with it at 2-2. But let's see if anyone else has done. Final Rain is still playing Dimble. Final Rain's 2-0 up. And Xander Spitfire. Let's see how his Dark Claw's going. Oh, it's 1-1 in that. No, it's 2-1. in that. But we'll get back to Bob Ross now. So if you can search him up, and they start at 38 seconds.
Already waiting there, waiting to start.
Okay, right. I'm going to click on now.
Okay.
Are you in slightly?
Yeah, 1 second.
Oh, okay. It's all right.
Just the drawing of the card should already fix.
So you'll be slightly ahead. Yeah. Okay.
Only on if you're watching a replay, then it matters. If you're just watching live, then it take a few seconds to think every turn, and
we'll be in sync. So the Chris comes down on turn 1 to put them on level health. Bob plays the Ironmonger with nothing to mongify.
Yeah, but he just wants to play allies just to keep his health up. If Lust is dealing damage to allies, then it's not dealing damage to Serena, keeping him out of burn range. So
certainly in the last game, those allies on the board presented threats for Lois to either take out or ignore, and I'm not even sure if he was able to try and take them out, but he probably would have if he could, because ultimately they're what did all the damage. And now look at this, 5 cards each, Fireball takes out, oh no, on the hero.
He might have a Nova and he's just planning to Nova on turn 5.
Depends what just comes down now, a backstab or... Yep.
Yeah. Just going all burn all the time maybe. He figures if he's going to waste fireballs on allies, he might just not have enough to finish off Serena. Might be his idea.
It'll be a long wait till turn 5 though, with these scary allies on the board. Well,
1 damage from Fleetwood Messenger you can pretty much ignore, and the other one dies now, but the life is fine. So, taking 1 damage from Fleetwood Messengers, well, not much to worry about.
Has Bob got the Cutlass?
Yeah, if he's going to start stealing cards and he steals a Nova, then it would be very painful.
No, he skips a sack, and he plays Sorcerer to present a question to Lightning. Does he get rid of that Sorcerer now? I suppose if he's got a Nova, then it's a no-brainer.
Yeah,
if he hasn't,
it's a no-brainer.
Does he
if he has to take this long, then he doesn't have the Nova. Okay, that's the fight.
So the hero, that's kind of interesting.
He might just decide to use Loose on the Sorcerer. And there's Loose on the Sorcerer because he can't use Loose on the hero to do 4 damage, but he can use the Fireball on the hero and use Loose on the ally.
Bob only pulled an Ankle Breaker. He's going to discard a card and not steal one. And he's taking him down to 13.
Well, Serena's only at 14 and Serena has no burn, so she might be more at risk.
More Lightning, but doesn't take out the ally. We see Chris now or something. Another bad Santa. Wow, is that 3 bad Santas already? He's really churning through his deck.
Well, he wants the fireballs, so.
If you're Bob, do you energize your weapon now? I guess you do, to try and get him down as low as possible.
Yeah, just try to get him into a range where he can't Nova and hope to discard something good.
Lightning Strike would have been handy for lowest.
Yeah, but it's getting really risky with the Spirit Ward, and that's currently a 7 health ally that isn't going to die anytime soon. And Serena is now at the risk of a double Fireball.
So Serena needs an extra 3 from somewhere. Like a backstab plus something else. There's the backstab.
Yeah, Eldon maybe.
An Eldon would seal it, or a Sentinel does it. There we go, that's game. Wow, what a turnaround for Bob. Our first seed is still in. That was a masterclass in, well, gameplay for both because they were so close to each other. Bob will not be joining us on commentary because Bob has just won. Well played, Bob. So close.
I think he can live with not joining us on commentary.
Alright, so...
Now he's at least certain that he can join you on commentary on next weekend.
Oh, Xander Spitfire got game 4, so they're Do you mind jumping into that one now? Xander Spitfire versus Mr. 8. You probably should just search for Mr. 8.
The game that started 2 minutes ago?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, I'll click on it now. Ready, steady, Darklaw. So, whoa, Darklaw playmat with what big teeth sleeves and a Darklaw hero. Somebody should give him a foil Darklaw for his efforts.
Should that person be you or not?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. Well, I should give foil heroes to everybody to make it fair. And now he plays his Christmas costume version of himself to get more cards.
Well, if he wins round 1, then he can pick 20 cards from reaching the World Championship, I believe. So then he could pick a foil Darklaw, so then you can still give it to him.
Yes. We should have got some cards from the PFG, but I'm not sure if they turned up. His name was spelt wrong by Velez, and Kyle put it in the wrong account or something. Hopefully that's sorted out now. Maybe he just didn't pick Darklaw. Anyway, back to the game. Darklaw, now you're mine. Kill something off. Blood Moon. He's going to get some cards. This looks like a ninja Darklaw.
I'm really surprised that Darklaw is being brought to the regionals. I don't think we even saw one on day 1.
Xander tends to like the less well-known, popular heroes. He was a long-time Victor player before Victor got some cards to help him out. He's always liked Darklaw as well. And he's gone with the Platinum Chainmail. Interesting. So that's going to slow down the damage to him from 3 CC allies, which we're seeing a lot of in Amber.
Amber is going to break it next turn anyway.
With her weapon, yeah. Oh, he's played a Sledgehammer. And he's buffed it.
Yeah,
and Aldon goes bye-bye, out of the game.
Yeah. Does it still ping the other hero or not? Yeah.
Should have pinged him, yeah. And there's Blood Frenzy pinging him as well. It's kind of good. We've not heard much about Darklaw.
That could be going pretty fast there. There's Speed Strike going away, but...
Now, if Xander wins this, he'll be meeting Bob again, but with a different deck to last time. If Mr. 8 wins it, then I don't think he's met Bob before. $20.20.
Yeah, now Amber is going to hit Darklaw just to break his weapon. Because he didn't want to hit last turn just to save himself from the boost weapon.
Ooh,
and also
nice.
goes the armor and Amber, so Amber seems to be pretty much ahead.
Oh, and out comes the Lone Wolf. Is Darklaw now going into solo mode? In fact, I can't remember now.
We haven't seen any allies yet.
No. So maybe just... He's been waiting to go into solo mode. You don't often play Lone Wolf very early anyway. There's no point because you haven't taken any damage. You want to keep the threats going. So maybe that's the time he wanted to play it.
Yeah, we also didn't see the last 2 games, so maybe he already was pretty obvious solo Darklaw from the other games. But I think he might just be a solo Darklaw with things like Trigons inserted into it. So because they die pretty much the turn after their play, and they can help out with a bit of
he attacks
damage.
Without buffing it because he hasn't got a speed strike yet. These guys are going through their decks at a fantastic rate.
Yeah, I think this is already his second or third Blood Moon and Amber got a turn 3 Blood Frenzy, so at least a turn 4 or 5.
Yeah, so Amber will be losing health every turn when he runs out, but Darklaw will be gaining, thanks to the Lone Wolf.
Yeah, but I don't think it will come down to that.
No, be over quite soon. Swaps a card.
Oh, Draxlord, a soldier. So maybe there were some Acid Krygons or Lightning Hunters earlier. But he
Uh,
specifically wants to play that, or it's just because it's a petty and Darklar can't really kill it with Know Your Mine or Dreadful Ball.
another Jeweler's Dream. Smashes into Amber again with the ambush. Can't wear a weapon down. Captured prey, pretty nice.
Yeah, but when you're at 14 health, I don't think you want to start wearing 3 attack weapons down by hitting yourself.
No, no. Amber can't hit twice, whereas Darklaw can. And these allies are going to be running into that 3 attack weapon. I doubt anybody was expecting Darklaw. So that will be in Xander's favour.
Yeah, there goes the weapon now, I think. Because Amber can still afford to hit into a Darklar weapon just to make sure that it breaks.
Yeah, it'll break and all those allies will live.
Yeah, it's not looking good for Darklar.
A sledgehammer would be pretty neat next turn to take out a couple of guys. Or I suppose you could hit the hero with it twice, to be honest.
Yeah, if he hits a hero with it, then he's within kill range. Well, no, not because he only has 2 shadow enemies.
Yeah.
It would still take him an extra turn to get it into kill range. But he could even kill the 2 fleet-footed messengers without boosting the attack of the sledgehammer. But without any kind of instant heal like, what was it, regeneration or something, he has problems. Because, well, that's 9 health and I see 3 damaged weapon, like 10 damage on allies.
Some unbreakable teeth, pretty handy. Ambushes the hero, knowing that all those allies are going to run into it.
Yeah, but all those allies running into him will...
What about a full moon? I mean, a full moon now would be...
Yeah, or
would be
it's
nice.
just GG because he can't kill all those allies.
Oh, he's enraged him!
Oh, he's going to win!
Boom!
Okay, that was a kind of a surprise. I was like, oh, he's going next turn to all those allies.
Xander wins!
Yeah.
With a Spectral on the enrage. Wonder how long you've been holding that for. Congratulations, Xander, our winner. We were thinking he was gone. Darklaw makes it into the semis. We've got a Darklaw Serena match coming up. Battle of the 2 +2 attack buff dudes.
Well, that might be an issue for Darklar. Serena is attacking the customary 4-stop feeds, and those weapons might be going...
Ooh, Dimble took a game. I'll just see how Amigo's going on. He's still playing Dak as well. So Dak took game 3. Should we jump into Dak versus Amigo?
Sure.
6 minutes in. If you've got that loaded, then...
yeah, I've got it loaded.
Yeah, alright, I'm going in now. Well, congratulations to Xander. Congratulations to Bob. Both you guys, I think, are watching the stream, or at least Bob is. Bob, don't start playing yet. We want to check out your game in the semi-finals. The 2 Gwens have pulled a game back each, so it's 2-1. So this is game 4. Amigo versus the Gwen.
Okay, not hitting anything on the Harbinger is always a pain, because if you can get Gwen down a bit early before she gets all the...
Yeah, Dead Binger.
Yeah.
Is that the Weevil Tip crossbow's just gone bye-bye? That's pretty handy for wearing down weapons.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if...
Zaladar will probably have a dagger of some description.
Yeah, probably a dagger, but that doesn't have that high durability. If you just hit into it twice, then it's already gone, because he usually uses it on the 30 plays it, so... it might save you a little bit of damage. So far, Amigo seems just going for play cheap allies and keep hitting Gwent, because he doesn't have a cheap bow at the moment.
Nice threats on board. Gwen needs to start seeking her soul or something. Ah, so this is an old, more accelerated Gwen. That's interesting.
Yeah, that could be big bonus if you can keep on working in the extra shadow energy, because most of the damage when comes from the shadow energy.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking bad now, but play Soul Seeker, and suddenly she's going to gain 6 health and back to 21. There it is.
Emigor is only at 3 resources at the moment because he declined to sack, so...
Oh. Actually, and he hasn't even got a double attack yet.
Okay, yeah.
Just remember that, yeah. And the 3 resources, yeah, Zaladar can't really get rolling.
Yeah, so he can't play anything like a Leyline Nexus. If he even has one in the deck, I'm not sure if he is...
Right. Any of these allies that attack him now are going to die and give him health gain from it. So that's pretty handy.
Well, he's boosting the Krygons so that the Krygons at least play equal and just lower the build.
Yeah. Wear it down, but he just gained a ton of durability. Well, 2.
Yeah, this might not be the best strategy, but well, if he can get something else, then it might get him going. He has the... If he can get something like a Shadow Vein, maybe, else Shadow Vein would also favor Gwen.
So where's all Amiga's draw then? It's missing.
Maybe he only pulled an anti-matter and he thought it was too slow or something.
Could be. I don't know whether Dak is the guy that builds the deck or not. I think it's Dimble that builds the deck and Dak that plays them.
I'm not sure.
I'll have to find that out. Afterwards. Suiciding into the Soul Seeker. Gwen's really doing pretty well here. Zaladar could renew all his health with a Soul Reaper at some point. Bizarre, interesting. Finally, there's a draw engine.
Yeah, this is really going to help Zaladar because he was struggling, he's low on resources, so if you give him a Bazaar, I think from now on, Emigor will just sack a card every turn because he now has so much Sword.
And that Oldmore Accelerator's really done well for Gwen there.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that Emigor packs both Eternal Renewal and Soul Reaper in his deck, so...
Could be for a long
in this case, mostly the Soul Reaper would come in handy, because I think there is at least 7 allies or something in that graveyard already, so that could be 21 health bonus. That could be really good for him, that 21 health boost. And with the Bazaar, he's more likely to draw into it.
He's probably holding something, yeah.
He already sacked 2 cards since every turn since the Bazaar came online, so this is really... I really question the playing of the Bazaar by Gwyneth. Well, maybe she doesn't have a bow, but it's really helping someone get back into the game.
Yeah. That Weevil Tip bow's going to hit for 8. Is he just going to kill the allies? No, going for the hero to get the hero down to 4. Takes out the Dagger of Fate.
Yeah, Emigor might...
Into the forest!
Well, if he has Soul Reaper, that should still be getting to be fine, but...
So, yeah, any weapon now. Oh, there's a Soul Reaper.
I thought you always pack those in his Zaladar.
Acid Jet on the crossbow.
He's basically hoping that Gwen says, oops, I didn't have any weapon, that's why I had to play my Bazaar.
Soul Seeker, but he's just going to take that out just for the heal now.
Yeah, he's getting riskily low, and Zaladar has his ability, so that would be another 3 damage. And if you didn't kill your allies, it would be 4 from the allies, 3 from Zaladar, that would leave Gwen at 3 health if he didn't kill him. Then the Krygon would have killed him.
Antimatter, what's he going to get rid of? He's got rid of Krygon and played a Brimstone. In the olden days, before the nerf, Brimstone would have hurt the hero there.
Yeah. I don't...
Actually, why would he do that then? Why would he play the Brimstone instead of the Krygon?
Because the Brimstone has 4 health, so he wants hits into the hero without healing.
Right.
So now Gwen can't kill the Brimstone.
Gwen's done a rain delay. It's nice work by Gwen. All the tricks. Needed the Bazaar to get her answers, I guess.
Yeah, but it also gave Saladar the momentum to get back into the
No, she could have killed off an ally there, but decided against it because she's got the rain delay out.
Yeah, if Emigor has a shriek, that could come back to bite you, because then it would be 4 damage, 3 damage from the hero that would leave you at 1 into DMP range. So if he has a shriek, this could be painful. Oh wait, he doesn't have hero ability yet. And there's another ally.
Both these guys are pretty good at Gwen, I'd say. Well, I just heard that Dimble got knocked out 3-1. But this is a versatile Gwen deck.
And into the forest, and again going for the hero. That could be a problem for Emigor. I don't know if he has a second Soul Reaper in his deck or in his hand.
He can.
Well, he has a eternal renewal, so he could renew his Soul Reaper, but even then, he has a second Soul Reaper, getting him a bit more health.
So he didn't ram into the hero at that point because he couldn't.
Into the forest was active.
Yeah, Gwen doesn't have enough to take down. This is a tough one. Saladar's on 5 cards. Can't buff it. Just goes direct. Would you do that? I think he's dead anyway, isn't he? Unless he's... Oh, he's got 9 to spend.
If he has something like Bad Santa, then he could draw into another...
Yeah, rain delay or an into the forest again.
I think he already used 3 rain delays, 2 into the forest. I'm not sure, maybe only 2 into the forest.
He uses the accelerator, which is a strange call. Seems like he must be playing... Oh, another rain delay. It's times like these that you'd really like a rapacious vermin to destroy that rain delay and win you the game.
Yeah, or just shriek.
Oh, shriek!
Which is quite a bit more common type and also works well. Rapacious made it into any regional stack.
Well, it'll take out any cost, won't it? But in this case, rain delay costs 2. So Zaladar with the zap. Gwen knows that if she can just keep that weapon and buff it up, she'll take this and take to 2-all.
Well, Emigor going for extra dry. I guess he really wants what's left of his deck.
What's that background noise? I keep hearing.
What?
I keep hearing a background noise from you.
Oh, that might be my PC or something? Or it's
right
outside, because I have a window open.
He's done it. He's done it with the Dagger of Fate, which was buffed because something got discarded. So Emigor wins.
Discarded with his antimatter.
Oh yeah, that's the one, yeah. Antimatter. Okay, so we know everybody who's through now to the semi-finals. Do you want to talk a bit about what you've seen while I type some stuff to these guys?
Well, I'm really surprised we had Gwen and Barkla. If you were going to ask me a few heroes that were never going to show up, then I would include those 2 together with Logan. But it's really a surprise. Also, we had like 2 Embers, while we didn't see that many Embers on day 1, so I guess Embers making a comeback. Maybe it was just to deal with all the mages. Ember usually does 5 against mages. I don't think I saw that many Embers in one of the regionals. Well, on the yesterday on the Americas one, Vince also brought Ember and he got to first place, so maybe that helped influence these people if they were still awake yesterday evening watching that and now awake again to play for the Europe one. What else to talk about? Well, we can look at what we're going to be watching that next round. We will be having
right. Well, a bit of drama here now because Emigor has had to drop out.
Yeah, I actually knew that he had to leave.
He fought for his spot in the World Championships Grand Finals, has earned it, but he's had to drop out now, which means that final reign. I should put some of these results in actually. Xander Spitfire just won 3-2. Bob Ross has won 3-2. Here we go. And Final Reign just won 3-1. And Amigo just won 3-1, but it's had to drop.
Yeah, he told me yesterday that he had an appointment soon that he couldn't get out of, and so he already knew that he only had time to play round 1, so he was going to try to qualify for World Championship, and then he couldn't go on for the 100 card bonus for being a regional champion.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, that he's into the grand finals though. So Final Reign then goes through automatically, and we just got one match to watch. Bob Ross and Xander is going to face off against Final Reign, who was the second seed anyway. So nice work to her. She gets a free ride.
Well, what was Final Reign actually playing? I forgot. It was Ember?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you could have had issues with Saul depending on how it went.
Final Reign is straight to the final round. Bob Ross can start now. We'll be checking it out.
Okay,
Thanks, Dak and Dimble. So yeah, I will try and find that in the...
They haven't started yet.
Right, so these are two friends from the ETC Guild. Bob is a long-time player, but only recently come on the scene in the community. Xander's been around as long as me, I think, like spring 2011, possibly even longer.
The game is up now, but they haven't started yet.
Okay, Bob Ross has created his top seed. So what do you think we'll see here then? Two heroes with weapons. There could be some interesting shenanigans with card stealing. What kind of stuff would Bob love to get his hands on? Probably a speed strike.
Yeah, if he gets a speed strike, it's really painful for Dark Cloud because it would be double the discards or double the steals. But it's mostly, I think, Dark Cloud might have issues because Serena has useful item destruction while Dark Cloud...
Alright, they've started.
Really, yeah, I'm in the game already.
You're in already. You're slightly ahead of me. Okay, I'll catch up.
I started start.
So yellow versus blue. Yellowy, greeny colour versus blue. Fire Snake versus Big Teeth. Both one attack. This will be a very friendly game, although both are fighting for title of European champ. So,
well, they at least both qualified already, so that's really nice.
Yes, the chainmail there could cause some problems to Bob, who he has got some above 3 cost. He's got the Sorcerer of Endia, but otherwise, he may well end up using that just to get rid of some of Dark Claw's toys.
Yeah, but mostly this is also a risk. Speed Strike, armor, weapon means that Sorcerer of Endia can destroy either your Speed Strike or your weapon. So this is also potentially backfiring if he has to place the armor.
I'm not sure if he's got a choice to tool up though. Really, I guess he has to. He has to tool up.
Yeah, if he doesn't play a weapon, then he's. It's also looking bad for him because a solo Dark Cloud without weapon is. Well, it might take a while because of Lone Wolf, but it's not going to go great.
So bare minimum, Dark Claw needs his speed striking weapon, I'd say, then he could be hitting pretty hard.
Yeah, that's why the chainmail is quite a risk because it puts him at 3 items plus abilities, so that Sorcerer can come down on turn 4 now and destroy his weapon, even if he only could just stop people. But
there we go. More to choose from now for Bob if he has got a Sorcerer.
Maybe he might just play Sorcerer for the Speed Strike. I think he would go for Speed Strike instead of the weapon because he can easily wear down the weapon. And there you go to Speed Strike. Because you can easily wear down the weapon, Darkla has one card in hand, he doesn't have any draw out, so unless he has another weapon or a Blood Moon in his hand, then you're already doing pretty well. Because the sorcerer can easily break into the stream because he has enough health and Darkla doesn't have that much. Okay, this is... I'm not sure I agree with this play. Because now, if he now plays top team, then Darkla has basically nothing.
Yep, and there it goes. Darkclaw will be hoping for a bad Santa, I guess.
Yeah, this game might be decided really early.
That Lone Wolf's going to be healing a bit, but we know that Bob can put a lot of threats down and a lot of weaponry down. So
yeah, he's at 6 resources, Darkla's at 4. Well, capture play, it's false, but it doesn't solve his essential problem of having no way to deal damage or play threats. I think Bob might just be holding on to a weapon in his hand just because once Darkla doesn't play his card, then he immediately steals it. Okay, that's foolish thing.
Just gone for the hero, knock him down a bit.
Yeah, but without...
Yeah, without Speed Strike.
Yeah, it's so slow. Stop beat.
Blows that up again.
Yeah, it's basically the difference between being in poverty mode without cards and just having a few cards so you have options. And Darkla can't save any cards and say, I just take the 2 or 4 damage every turn from Spirit Warden, because once you start saving up cards, then Serena is going to start to steal. I expect to steal right now that he has 1 card in hand. And that's that was so.
There we go, yeah.
It's basically, once he's in poverty mode and Serena has this much shadow energy, then it's immediately going to steal everything that Darkla wants to save. It might have even been better off just sacrificing that card and hoping for bad Santa or Blood Moon. Because if you have 1 card, then Serena is just going to always steal it. And this is Speed Strike.
So only 2 things out for Xander here, so I don't think Bob's got any way of getting rid of those. So
well, if he plays another weapon or an armor, then he could play Sorcerer of Endia again to get rid of one of the attachments.
Shadow Font.
Yeah. I think this game was decided on pretty early when Darkla just didn't get his Blood Moon. If he got a Blood Moon, then this would have been a different game, but without Blood Moon, it's just painful. And with all the stop thieves, it's basically card advantage for Serena because you use your card to get rid of this weapon and you get the resource for free, so yeah. Darkla versus Rogues is always a problem just because of the stop thief.
I'm pretty sure that Xander hasn't got any allies.
Yeah, so if he's going totally solo, then this could be a very hard matchup for him. And he decided to sack his card now. I don't think this time it wasn't necessary because Serena was only at 1 shadow energy during this turn, but it might have just been a spare Speed Strike for Lone Wolf.
I expect Xander brought the deck that he thought would get him to round 2 and didn't really consider what he might be up against from Bob if he got to the semi-finals. Then again, you don't know whether Bob's going to win, do you? It was so close.
Yeah. And versus loose Darkla with a Lone Wolf might have been a very easy choice. Because he can heal, he has some cheap ally control to get rid of, to stop the rushing tracks, And he has a weapon, just keep on hitting Luke.
Chatting in, I see. Right, so Bob's going to take this one. He hasn't actually got enough, but
If he
Xander
had a weapon,
scooped.
he would have had enough.
Xander scooped, so
Yeah, they could have played for one more turn, but if Serena had a weapon, then she would have won.
just got to pop downstairs a second in my house. Keep talking. I'll jump into them in a second.
Okay, I'll just. I'll probably start commentating on a game that's nobody on the street can watch. Let's see if they're starting the game or I mean, it's seems that they have to check who went first or something. Or they might just be waiting on Tumbleweed back if they heard it on the screen. Because at least Ross is watching nothing, so Ross is watching soon.
Hey, I'm back.
Yeah, the game didn't start yet, so no worries.
Alright, there was a knock at our door. No, it has started now.
Yeah, they started now a few seconds.
Right, okay. So Bob took that one convincingly because he just starved Dark Claw of all his stuff. And that Platinum Chainmail, I don't think we'll be seeing that again. Because that's...
I think it really was something that gave a big tempo play to Serena when he played the chainmail, just because he got to the point of 3 attachments and items at that point, so that would have been risky. And now he has 12 moves, so at least he isn't getting touched off this early. So he should be fine.
A 2/4 Nightshade's pretty decent, isn't it?
Well, he has now your mind in his deck plenty. So.
Yeah, then it's nullified.
It's usually pretty nice, but if you just have an instant kill card, then the stealth doesn't matter that much. And he's once again, if he plays a weapon next to him, then he's getting once again to the point where Sorcerer of any act would mess up things. So he might save playing his weapon for one. Well.
Yeah, it's tough.
At the end of the turn, his bottom should vanish, right? Because he then would have been his third turn.
Yeah.
Or does it go away at the start of your next turn?
Oh, actually, yeah, it goes away at the very start of your next one.
Okay, then Sorcerer Enya would be active and be able to get rid of the speed spike.
Yeah.
So I thought he might choose to not play weapon, and he ignores our backseat playing, and he went for the weapon.
Well, I don't think Xander's got 4 sorcerers. I can't remember his other list. If he's using exactly the same list as before, then there are only 2 sorcerers in there. So there's a reasonable chance it won't be found.
Yeah, okay, I don't have access to his current list either, for understandable reasons, but I also didn't pay that much attention to his old list, so...
Yeah, the old list is on shadowera.net, and it confirms just 2, so he may well have decided to up it or lower it. But there he is.
I think he's going for the speed strike. Yeah, he went for the speed strike. Because the blood moon goes away anyway, and weapon he can easily wear down with just Midnight Sentinel or just 0 next turn.
So this Serena deck is currently 7-0 undefeated in tournaments because it went 6-0 in the Swiss, and then it's just taken out Lightning Fury. And will it make it 8-0? Bob specifically said he wants to see how far he can take Serena. So he said he wants to go all the way with Serena. Okay, I don't know if that's about the game or something else.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, well, it's something his opponent in the World Championship can prepare for once he knows his the seeding. So that's they won't bring Dark Law.
Yeah. Thought Ripper's Cutlass. Gonna go and pinch some stuff.
Yeah, but this time it's not so much of a worry. He has a Blood Moon, he has a Bad Santa, he can afford to lose some cards. Sure, there are some cards that you don't want to lose, it's like a lone wolf, but for the rest, you can afford to lose some cards once you have played.
Yeah.
Okay, he stole the Speed Strike. This could be a very faithful game for Dark Cloud.
Yeah, next turn he's going to be a bit amped up, isn't he?
Yeah, Speed Strike, ability, steal 2 more cards. That's really going to be a bad turn for Dark Cloud. Okay, and a bit of profanity on the...
But profanity, sorry to everybody watching at home. If you're not a fan of profanity, I didn't quite get what the comment meant, but it was just 1 out of 5 bad luck.
There were 5 cards in his hand. One of them was a Speed Strike, and exactly the Speed Strike got stolen. That was just the card he didn't want to have stolen.
Yeah. There's no preference in the code as to what gets stolen. It really is random, guys.
Okay, now that you mention it, someone is going to copy exactly that sentence out of it, and you will
All right.
You will have a thread in a few minutes.
There is in the code that he's played it as well. No, he's got the Lone Wolf down. He's not got the Speed Strike down. Did he sack the Speed Strike then?
The Speed Strike got removed by Sorcerer, and the other Speed Strike got stolen by the Serena.
Oh, it looked like Lone Wolf was on, but it's not. It was Speed Strike that was on.
Yes, the Lone Wolf is on the Dark Cloud.
Right.
Well, Dark Cloud is getting pretty low on health. Yeah, he does have his Lone Wolf, but yeah, once the board gets flooded with more cheap allies, then Lone Wolf isn't really going to kill it once he drops another 2 or 3 allies.
I've just been delivered some food by my wife, which is great. It's salad, so it won't go cold. I'll eat it between games. 11 plays 13.
I might disagree with this play. I think he didn't have to put ambush on his fleet-footed messenger. I think he should have hit with his fleet-footed messenger first into the weapon to break it, and then he should have used his Midnight Central just to get his health back to 5. Because saving the extra health on the ally doesn't matter much, but breaking the weapon is pretty nice.
Yeah. He can't stop thief that weapon, can he? It's unbreakable.
Yeah, he can't.
Bash into the hero. The weapon's gone now anyway.
Yeah, but then he would have saved 2 health on his hero, because getting down to 11 or 13 health is pretty risky versus someone with Speed Strike and 6 Shadow Energy next turn, or Keep Shadow Energy next turn. So
he sacked the other card.
It might have been better to attack with the Fleet-footed Messenger to break the weapon, and then heal the Fleet-footed Messenger with the Midnight Central. That would have been my preference, but hey, I'm not playing today, so
yeah.
Disagree.
Well, he's gone all out with the Ironmongers there.
Well, he just wants to put down lots of traps for Dark Cloud, because if Dark Cloud doesn't do anything, then this is just going to hit 6 damage next turn. All these small allies. And if he puts down a Duelist 3, all of these allies are going to hit him, and then he no longer has his Duelist 3. Dark Cloud also needs to start considering that he's getting pretty low on the deck. He only has 8 cards left.
A Sledgehammer here, buff Sledgehammer, would mean anyone running into it is going to both be exiled and give a point of damage to Bob. But he's gone Jeweler's Dream.
Yeah, he might not have had the hammer.
He's going to be able to churn out a lot of stuff here.
Yeah, if he had something like some Frygons or something, that would have been... I think that would have improved the deck. Just bans like 4 Frygons. It's just like an extra 8 damage that you can use. Okay, and he's probably going to move Speed Strike. Okay, that saves him a little bit, but it's, well, I think I would still prefer to be Serena in this position.
It's going better at least for him. We didn't see
Yeah.
that Platinum Chainmail, and we did see the early Sorcerer getting rid of the Speed Strike again.
Yeah.
Who's
At
found
least
his draw.
I would rather lose my Speed Strike because I played a Bloodpool for extra draw with Serena than because I played a Chainmail with Serena, who's just going to break it with a weapon that might save me 2 health or something, which is pretty irrelevant to 2 health because I have Lone Wolf out for so long. So I really hope he just sacks all those Chainmails in his opening hand next turn. Well, all the Ironmongers or the armor at least help him with. It's basically a bonus 4 health. He got Sledgehammer, but he didn't agree to us. Bob Ross stole the Sledgehammer now. So
Yeah, which might have put him in trouble if Xander had kept it.
Yeah, because then he could have hit for 8 damage this turn without taking any damage. And then Serena had to basically kill him or die.
It would have got reduced by the Garb.
Well, it would have only been 6 damage, but it's still up hurt him quite a bit.
Just going straight for the hero.
Yeah, it's basically his only choice. If he doesn't go for the hero, then it's never going to win. Okay, now he's playing Chainmail. Well, he had 3 things anyway, 2 attachments and 1 items, and now Chainmail isn't basically
He needs
a
a
bonus.
Chainmail, yeah.
Yeah, now it's just basically useful because now it ignores both those allies.
Oh, that's mean.
Okay, he went for the Speed Strike. He really doesn't want to run into another Sledgehammer from his deck. He can deal with the Lone Wolf because, well, with now 4 attack allies, he can down pretty fast. But if he pulled something like a Sledgehammer, then it would have been pretty damaging.
Saber removed, nothing, buffs it. You can still do this. His ambush really helps there, so he doesn't take anything hit back. If he'd had the Speed Strike there, Bob would have been down to 1.
Yeah. That's why he removed Speed Strike instead of the Lone Wolf, because he can outlast the Lone Wolf because Starkla only has 5 fast action back. But he can't outlast Speed Strike if he happens to put him with the weapon.
Speed Strike plus weapon equals game.
Well, yeah, basically because any weapon would have. He didn't use the Sledgehammer now specifically. His dual stream would also have been fine because otherwise, if he used Sledgehammer, then he would have done. But had the resources, they Speed Strike and the Sledgehammer.
That Chainmail is actually relevant there now. That's going to stop both of these.
Yeah, but that's the Serena breaks it with a Sledgehammer and then all the allies take that.
He's got the Speed Strike, so he just needs a weapon in the last 3 cards. And he'll be alright.
Yeah, unless he has another short throw or something.
Well, it doesn't matter now. So if there's a weapon in the last 3, he's got him. But he's just top decking 1 card.
Yeah, if it's a bad set, then he's also going golden.
He might be alright, yeah.
Well, either he's typing his congratulations, or he's really wondering if he's a play stuff.
Now you're mine on the one without stealth. Interesting.
Well, he might not want to give Serena the option to shuffle through her deck, because she might pull something. I don't know what he's afraid of, but he might just want to cancel the deck cycling. That might have been his rationale, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, could be.
Because
Good call.
whether or not it has stealth doesn't really matter, because once he has a weapon, he's going to start hitting the hero. So he's never going to hit any of his allies, because once he has a weapon, he's going to hit the hero. So killing something with stealth or not doesn't matter. And he could have, the Fleetwood Messenger could have cycled something from the deck and tried to get an attachment removal, if he has any left in deck. So I think that was his rationale.
So Dark Claw needs a weapon now.
Okay, he's saying so lucky.
So he finished, so he didn't get a weapon.
Maybe the last one is the weapon, I'm not sure. He didn't count his deck. Some people do and some people don't.
So there we go. Bob takes the second one.
Yeah. It's not quite surprising that Serena beats Darklaw, but it was a lot closer than before.
Yeah. So this next game is a random start again. I'm just going to log the final rain win. Default win.
Okay.
Against Amigor. There we go, that's done. That means whoever comes second in this is automatically third.
Yeah.
As well. So one of them's third. We know that much.
Well, that doesn't matter that much. It only depends on seeding, and you don't know who your opponents are going to be anyway now, so...
Oh, I shouldn't be eating celery. It's very loud. Oops.
And the game started.
Okay. No, I didn't search for it. Oh, there you go. In we go. Well, thanks so much for joining me on commentary. This works a lot better than me on my own.
If you're alone, then you have to keep talking, and now you can at
Yeah,
least say something and someone else can respond. It's a lot better.
a lot better, yeah. Nobody was willing to get up really early on Saturday morning to join me for the Asia one. Only me got up at 4 AM. I need to find some friends in a GMT plus time zone.
Well, I was awake for the Asian one, and I stopped by for 2 minutes to wish good luck to Yotenka, and then I had to leave for work, so I didn't have time to
Right, that's fine.
to comment at that time. But hey, I was at least awake at 6 AM.
Hey, well, are you free for the wild card next week? Because you won't need to play in it.
Maybe I'm not playing in it, but I'm not sure if I'm from at work at 5 on Saturday. So I may drop by, but it could be later.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if I'll be able to stream it, because if there's 128 players, I think all my focus needs to be on that.
Well, I'm not sure how many people are going to sign up, because we also had less people signing up for the regular regionals than last year. Last year we were over 100 on each one, and now we only have like 50.
That's true. It was a different format this time, though.
Yeah, last time it was, I think it was 7 weeks of Swiss, just 1 round per week. So that was a bit easier to manage time-wise than if you just do like 1 or 2 hours every week instead of like 7 hours on one day.
So we'll see.
So maybe that was the difference in.
64 players would be fine by me.
Yeah, so 65 would be really annoying.
Yeah.
Well, Serena seems to be going fine. Stealing cards, Darklaw doesn't have his draw out, so well, he got a bad Santa, but he seems to have been losing on spots. And he still has Sledgehammer, so that's very painful for Darklaw because he has a speed strike but no weapon now, I think.
I don't know if that's Bob kind of boasting Or
I think he's just helping the commentary because
yeah,
Xander should already know that or what gets stolen because yeah, he saw it disappear from his hand. So if he didn't notice that what got stolen, then he isn't paying attention.
maybe Xander wants the audience to be speculating as to what it was.
Oh, he
forgot.
He forgot he had an audience.
Yeah, you got an audience, man. I wouldn't have minded seeing the Victor trap deck, although they have met before. In the end of the last one, so
Yeah, I was surprised someone bought a Victor trap deck to day one of the regionals. Sure, I can see putting some snare traps in your Victor, but putting in snare traps and death traps and then really to get even more traps, that's not quite a common strategy.
this meta though was just full of allies. Apart from that Gwen and this Darklaw.
Yeah, so there were 2 Gwents, 1 Darklight, so that's almost half already. And this arena has allies, but it also just dropped 2 Spirit Bodies, so that would have stopped at least the snare traps. But then you have to start remembering in which order you put down the snare and death traps, and then you have to start dropping cheap ally Spirit Body, cheap ally just to get rid of everything in specific orders. But that can be quite a pain. But it's going great for Darklight. He's got Serena down at 9 health. That's about the closest he's been this whole round. Now he only needs Shadow Font and a weapon. Well, specifically a Shadow Font and a...
Brilliant play by Xander. He has not got Shadow Font though.
No, but now it's down at 5 health, so now a Shadow Font and a Jeweler's Dream would be enough. Or just a Jeweler's Dream soon, if he gets the Shadow Energy on his own, because he has a 2 Shadow Energy next to it anyway. And there goes the Speed Strike, I assume. Yeah, there goes the Speed Strike.
Now he's going to need a Speed Strike and a weapon.
Yeah.
And a Shadow Font.
Well, Shadow Font, he might be able to stall for 1 more turn so that he gets the Shadow Energy on his own.
I can't recall seeing any rain delays or full moons in this Darklaw.
No, I didn't see any either. So, I have really no clue what he's packing in his deck for the rest time. Usually, things like Full Moon are pretty common. Because you can use Darklight to start lowering durability of enemy weapons. If you just attack without ambush. And it stalls all those allies.
Wouldn't be much use against a Sorcerer of Endia though. Might blow that up instead. To ram through.
Well, at least it saves your Speed Strike, so that would be nice.
Other than Resurrection, I can't think of that many ways to keep replaying Sorcerer of Endia. Maybe retreat him.
Road less travel could be nicer than retreat, because you also get the block.
So Bob took that as well. That was close though.
Well, it seems he won 3-0. I say that matchup was very determining for the outboard this round.
Alright, before we have the final, we're going to have a 10-minute break.
Okay.
And I'm going to eat all this food and then I'll come back in 10 minutes. So
well,
I'll stop streaming now.
Gives me a few minutes break so that I can get a drink or something.
Yeah, cool. Well, I'll dial you up again in 10 minutes then.
Okay, fine.
Bye.